Welcome back to Melanin Monday. Right now we are doing the Black Bench. So the Black Bench is where we talk about the serious topics, and it's Black Bench because it's going to have to do with African Americans, Black peoples. So the first thing we have on the list today is the H&M. Last week they put out a hoodie that said the coolest monkey in the jungle, and they had an African American boy as the model. So we all have different opinions about the hoodie, but I want to read you guys a statement from the model's mother. So she says to get over it. She said, "That's my son. I've been to all photo shoots, and this was not an exception. Everyone is entitled to their opinion about this. This is one of hundreds of outfits my son has modeled. Stop crying wolf all the time. Unnecessary issue." So
that was a terrible response.
This is his mother. So obviously there's different views about this because every Black person is not the same and does not think the same. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go down the line. So Evan, what do you think about the situation?
I think that the tomfoolery needs to cease. This is ridiculous. There's no way that went through everything. I'm pretty sure they have a nice little checklist of things that happened in the photo shoot. And I'm pretty sure that picture went through a lot of people before and made it on the website. Mm-hmm. And there's no way that all of them just didn't know. Mm-hmm. Like, you knew exactly what you were doing and you didn't care. And it's time for people to stop getting away with it. Mm-hmm. There's no penalty or anything. Mm-hmm. And it's ridiculous. You know, people can say whatever they want, or people can da-da-da, and the mother doesn't care, then why do we da-da-da? Because
he's not the only Black boy out there.
That's Uncle Tom.
Alexia, what do you think about it?
So, in my opinion, yes, the whole, it's not the best thing that they put the hoodie on the little boy. I mean, honestly, if it was on a white boy, then nobody would have maybe said anything. But I feel like us being so angry about it is just showing them that they won at, downgrading us and making us think that we're, like, so close to being a monkey or something like that. But honestly, I don't think it's right. But us showing that we're so affected by it is just showing that they have won.
Me, I don't like it at all, and I think it's very disrespectful. And I know a lot of people are thinking like we shouldn't take it that serious or whatever, but maybe they just don't know the history. Mm-hmm. When we were slaves and all that, they used to call us monkeys, they used to call us clowns and things like that. So it's disrespectful when they have a young Black boy who doesn't know any better, when they put him in this hoodie that is degrading who he is. Mm-hmm. So I just don't agree with it, and I will not be spending any more of my money at H&M.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's another thing. A lot of people are talking about, we're boycotting H&M. But how many of y'all are really boycotting H&M?
None of us.
I saw this. I was on Instagram just today, and on it, I'm not gonna give out their information or anything. But anyway, they posted this video of people going into H&M stores and just destroying racks, knocking over stuff. And I feel like that's not the way to go about it either, because you're proving them right. Like Lexi said, all of us getting upset about it is showing just how low we are or whatever. But that is going into their stores and destroying their stuff. That's unreasonable.
Because it's just making us look like what they're calling us monkeys. You're going into stores and destroying people.
But I do think it is okay to get upset about the issue. Mm-hmm. Like, it's an issue to get upset over. Do I think we should be going into their stores, ruining all what they've done? No, but I think it is time that Black people have said how they feel and not just let white people walk all over us. And it's not all white people, but I'm pretty sure the people who did that and released that know what they were doing. Yeah. And, like, there's so many things that you have to go through before it's on the internet and put on the website. So I'm pretty sure not one of those people thought, maybe this will be offensive since we used to call them monkeys. I'm pretty sure someone thought that.
Yeah, and it's a rare occasion that they have an African American model in the first place. So it was just a random occurrence that he was just wearing this hoodie. Okay, so the second topic we're going to be talking about is the image of Black women. So television is a big part of showing the image of Black women because there's a bunch of shows like The Housewives and Black Ink Crew and Bad Girls Club and things like that. And television is a very big part, so it's really giving the wrong message about what Black women are and what they're supposed to be. So we're going to go down the line and talk about what we think about that. You can start, Ash.
So we only make up 13% of the population, so there aren't that many Black people in America, and I feel like when it's on TV, it just makes it easier for people to get an image of us, and the image that they're receiving is wrong. We're not throwing drinks at each other, we're not cussing each other out, and etc. So I feel like it's really just a bad image. And I feel like it's wrong for young Black girls to look at that and say, this is how I should be, this is how I should dress, this is how I should act towards my friends. And that's not it, sweetie. So
in my opinion, I definitely agree with her. everybody is on TV and they're, you know, throwing drinks or being mad at each other, and that's the look that we usually get. So everyone's always like, why are black women always so mad? Like, everyone is not always having that attitude. Everyone is not want to, you know, bite your head off or something like that. So I feel like everyone should kind of stop looking at us like everyone else is on TV. Like, they should stop thinking that, oh, everyone's gonna be like that, because that's not how it is.
And it's not going to stop until that representation has gone away. So that's also going to be another conversation, like, what can we do really about that type of film in that industry? But go ahead, Evan.
I feel like it's definitely whack. I'm going to say whack. I'm going to use the word whack. I feel like that probably describes the situation. I feel like it's so unnecessary to have all these negative images out there, and there's no counterweight. It's only negative. And if there is positive, it's not popular. Nobody wants to look at it. They're just like, nobody cares. Everybody wants to see a black girl about to, I'm gonna beat you up. That's what everybody entertained by. And I feel like it's partly on the people who are watching it, and it's partly on it's a two-sided thing. The people who are watching it and the people who are making it and producing it and okay with that. And then another issue is when it's black males, because you came from a black girl. Those same black girls that you are saying talk too much and are too loud, your father liked that black girl and you're here. So it makes no kind of sense for you to be downgrading what you came from. That's you.
Right. That is your kind.
And people, all the girls that you see on reality TV shows, they may not be like that in real life. It could be a whole entertainment thing.
Set up for money.
But it just stinks that we are looked at like how we are because of people on TV that's just doing it for entertainment or to get their money.
Yeah, and a lot of people think, like, especially at our school, if one of us gets upset, it's, why can't the girls here get along?
Yeah.
Why do you have an attitude problem? Just because I get upset does not mean I have an attitude problem, sweetie. But you know why they think that? Because this is just an example, when Portia on Real Housewives is upset, she about to throw a drink. That's what they think of. So it's just like, oh, they about to fight, Why can't I just be upset and express my issue without someone expecting me to swing on you?
Like all the negative things are looked at the females. No one's talking about how dudes treating girls wrong or how they talking down to them and stuff like that. And I think it's so unfair that we're looked at like so trashy or like we're all ratchet, but in reality we're not.
Yeah, because we're a double minority, so we already have to deal with living in this world with those two minorities under our names. But then when not everyone, but when you know that people are looking at you in that kind of way, it doesn't give you a good feeling. So this is another reason why we're talking to you guys about this stuff, because we know that it's important, and we want you to know that we don't look at y'all like that.
There's only so much of us out there. Like she said, we make 13% of the population, and black females make even less. So that means that and then you have that small part of us that are on TV, and you think you know all of us, and that's just not how it is.
Exactly.
It's just not.
Yeah.
We can use us for it as an example. We all do different things. We all live different lives, and we're still on this, trying to do something positive. And expect there are gonna be people out there who are not gonna agree, and we're not trying to bash y'all.
And another problem is, though, when you see that stuff, you have to not want to act like that, because I know sometimes, like I said, everybody can have an attitude. But sometimes maybe if you're watching this stuff, and maybe it could be in the back of your mind, but you're just thinking, oh, she acted like that, so it's okay for me to act like that. But it's not. It's not okay for you to act like that, because you can't complain about somebody having that image about you if you're making them, adding on to them thinking that that's your image.
You have to keep it classy.
Yeah, and it's not just TV. Earlier we were going to do a segment about music and how music can influence behavior, but we decided to do this. But it's both equally important. Music, when you're listening to music, it can affect your behavior. When you're thinking about, when you're mad, do you listen to like John Legend? No. You listen to something like hype, and it influences your behavior. So it can be the same thing with TV. If you're watching this, you like, oh yeah, see, I'm gonna do that to that girl at school.
Yeah.
Like that's what you think.
That's exactly right. So,
but just because you're thinking that way doesn't mean you need to act that way. You can think however you want to think. Ain't nobody ever gonna know unless you tell them.
It's okay to be mad. It's okay to fight.
Right,
but that's not how we are all the time.
So another topic that we're going to talk about is the treatment of black women by black men. And now, this is not every black man in the world.
You can like who you like, and you can love what you love, okay? I'm not judging. I'm the last one to judge about what you like and what you love and what you want to do, okay? I just feel like this whole she gotta be foreign, light skin, light eyes, all that stuff.
Long
I feel
hair.
like exactly if that's what you like, that's you.
Yeah.
But I feel like using that to degrade women who are not, or females who are not those standards is unnecessary. It's unintelligent and it's tomfoolery.
And it's stupid.
Exactly.
It's stupid.
You know, they always like, you want a foreign, but she has, like,
Yeah.
y'all want a foreign person, but they have to be mixed. That's it. They can't be straight foreign.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's a whole other
Because
issue.
they
gotta be
You can go
mixed.
to Africa, but then y'all don't want that because their hair too nappy.
Exactly.
and
Nigga,
they
y'all
too
want,
dark.
y'all
Right,
want
y'all want
foreign, but
them
y'all want
light
mixed.
skin.
And it just feel like, I just feel like you like what you like and you love what you love, but you don't have to use that to be negative towards things that are not bad.
Okay. So I feel the exact same way as Evan does. I feel like it stinks that everyone is considered cute or considered bad if they have a big butt, if they light skin, if they have long hair, or if they're
pretty eyes.
yeah, like colored eyes or whatever. But that's not the case. Like, we're all beautiful in our different ways, and we don't look the same at all. So I'm saying it stinks how, and sometimes it kind of brainwashes you, because I know I get upset sometimes when I'm on Instagram or on Snapchat and I see all these pretty girls that's light, long hair, big butt and stuff, and I'm just like, why can't I look like that? But I'm beautiful and I know I am. So it just stinks that I kind of, also get brainwashed a little bit when I see stuff like that on Instagram. So I wish everybody wouldn't have that whole thing where you have to be,
Mindset.
have that big mindset where you have to look like this to be considered beautiful.
So, really, if you look at a lot of, back to what we're saying, TV and like music videos and all that, it's rare that you are looking at your favorite song with your music video or whatever. They're talking about bad females and stuff like that. It's rare you're just gonna get this beautiful black girl and all she is black with her natural hair. It's rare you're gonna get that. You're probably gonna see the perfect light skinned girl who has pretty eyes, pretty long hair, fake butt, fake boobs and stuff like that. You're probably gonna see that and think like, wow, that's what people are showing off. That's what people like. I should be that. And that's not the case. You can be who you are and just be fine with what you have and be not perfect. No one's perfect. But you can make the best of it. You have to work with what you have.
Yeah.
And even if you want to tweak something or add a little more here, take a little bit less out of there, I understand. But you shouldn't feel like you have to.
do it,
yeah.
You shouldn't feel like you have to.
That has been Black Bench for today's segment. We hope you guys liked it.
Tune into our video on Thursday. It'll be Thursday tea time and questions and answers.
Yes, so please leave questions, comments. Please tell us what you thought about the video and what we talked about today.
Oh, and if you do leave a question in the comment section below, I will definitely tag you in the video.
Okay,
So let us know what y'all think in the comments, because we really want to hear what y'all have to think. We see certain things on Instagram, but we just want to know what our followers think. This is how
We rock.